left.
For the most part, be alright.
My head is like bruised here. I got a lump.
I heard him fussing at these two ladies in the back, calling them bitches and saying all kind of nasty things about him, and that made me angry, so I turned to him and told him to not do that, and then he just swung on me.
The bus driver tried to keep him on board. He knew if he opened that door, the man would be gone and nobody would be held accountable for what had just happened to the people on his bus. So he kept it closed. And for that decision, for trying to do the right thing, he was beaten so severely he was on the verge of losing consciousness. 10 punches through a shattered glass partition while passengers watched and could do nothing. The man who did this then walked 2 blocks away, sat down and waited, not because he was turning himself in, because he thought he had gotten away with it. His name is Brandon Collier. He is 40 years old, and by the time officers find him sitting calmly a few hundred meters from the scene, he has 43 prior arrests in Chatham County, Georgia alone.
You put my hand behind my back for nothing. I ain't do shit. What? I be part of nothing. Hey man, don't run up on me. I ain't do shit.
I was just trying to inform you that 36.
When officers arrive, the bus is still on the route. The passengers are shaken but mostly unharmed. The exceptions are the 2 people who stood up. The first is Maggie. She is blind. She was seated near the front when the argument started in the back. A man yelling at 2 women using words that nobody on that bus should have had to hear. Maggie spoke up, told him to stop. That is all she did. She told a grown man not to speak to other women that way. He turned on her immediately, got in her face, and when she held her ground, he started punching. A blind woman in her 60s who cannot see a single one of the blows coming. The cuts on her face are visible, blood around her mouth, a tooth possibly knocked loose, and something else. One of her prosthetic eyes has been knocked out of position by the force of the impact. She mentions it almost as an aside, hearing with the kind of dark humor that people sometimes reach for when the alternative is falling apart completely.
You alright? I got an ambulance coming to check you out. Can you see out of your left eye?
My left.
For the most part, you alright?
My head is like bruised here. I got a lump.
You got lumps all over, brother.
He was punching around the glass. He shook the glass out. It started with that lady there, blind. He was punching her first.
Alright, I'm gonna check on her quick. I'll be right back with you. Hey, man. I know, I got an ambulance coming for you.
I'm okay.
Ma'am,
You just punched me in the face.
I'm a police officer. I'm gonna touch your forehead, okay? I just wanna move your hair. Okay. Alright, so you got some cuts on your face. You feeling dizzy, lightheaded, anything like that?
My mouth hurts. I think he knocked one of my teeth out.
Okay, can you open your mouth for me? Yeah, you do have a little blood in your mouth. Okay, I have an ambulance coming to talk to you, man. What happened?
There was a man sitting next to me, and all of a sudden, I heard him fussing at these 2 ladies in the back, calling them bitches and saying all kind of nasty things about him, and that made me angry, so I turned to him and told him to not do that, and then he just swung on me.
Okay. So you told him not to fuss at the ladies in the back, and he just hauled off and hit you?
I said, don't talk to her like that, and then he started yelling at me, and then he hit me, and then he went to go get off the bus, and the door was shut, so he started wailing on the driver. From my understanding, I didn't see that part because I'm blind, but I heard it.
I have an ambulance coming to talk to you. Just sit tight, okay? Did all y'all see this?
Yes.
Good deal. Do you mind hanging out for just a minute? I'm gonna have to talk to everyone if you're okay with it. You're not held here. If you guys want to leave, just let me know because I can talk to you really quick before I go. I got a lot to do before I go. I'm gonna have an ambulance that's come check them both out first. Is anybody else injured?
No.
Nobody else is injured?
No.
Okay.
I was sitting right here.
Yep.
He jumped up right there where you sit there and kicked the devil out of me.
So you were sitting right here?
I was sitting right here. He jumped up and took his foot and he kicked me.
Kicked you? How many times did he kick you?
He kicked me about one time. He kicked me hard. Yeah, he kicked me and he said, you better shut the f up, I'll knock your ass out. He jumped up and grabbed the man off of him.
So you essentially saw him fussing at them. He jumps up and starts wailing on her. That's when you stepped in and grabbed him.
When he jumped over there in her face.
That's when he jumped up and grabbed her.
Yeah.
When he jumped up and started hitting her, was he hitting her with closed fists, or could you see what was
He
going on?
brought me down, bam,
Yep, over that.
He got down.
What happened from your perspective?
Well, I saw him punching the lady right there, the blind lady. He was punching her in the face. I don't know what was going on, but she said something to him. He came over and started punching her in the face, punched him down. And I'm watching this, so I got on the radio. He saw I wouldn't open the doors. He wanted me to open the door. He was trying to get through the glass. He couldn't, so he ripped the glass off.
So that was separating you from the passengers, right? And he pulled it and just started attacking you?
Yeah.
Physically? Was he, I know it sounds like a dumb question, was he hitting you with closed fists?
Yeah.
Punching you? And he just wanted to be let off, essentially? That's why he went to attacking you?
Yeah. I was almost unconscious. I had to let him off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, you know.
Is there any way we can start working on getting these cameras up?
The bus driver's face looks like he went 10 rounds, lumps across his forehead, both eyes swelling shut, lacerations from the glass partition that Brandon destroyed with his bare hands to get access to him.
What'd this guy look like?
Okay, he had on tan pair pants, tan long sleeve shirt, like a long john shirt, a blue cap.
And his hand said Savannah.
Yeah, he got gold in his mouth. Well, he real nasty.
He's a nice looking gentleman, but he got just something wrong.
Thank you, guys. Any y'all on the bus?
Yeah, we all.
Good deal.
I'm sitting back here.
Yep.
I heard that little lady right there was saying he stepped on her foot or something. She kept saying, well, you could have said, excuse me or something. So he kept on. So finally he started using profanity. And he stood up and he was cursing her. And he kept acting like he might was going to hit her or stuff. So, you know, everybody's scared. So I didn't know that the other lady was blind who he hit. So he kept telling her to stay out of it. So finally she said one more thing and he just went to beating on her. So the driver, I thought maybe he was trying to hold him in there so y'all might come and catch him in there. So he got mad. He kept saying, open this door, open this door. He went back and he tore the whole thing. He just pulled the whole thing right back and was trying to pull him from out of there or whatever. Then we scared he might have a gun.
Yeah.
So finally when that door got open, he jumped out and ran.
So the driver is ag back. His eyes are swelling shut. This dude straight up tore the dividing partition off to physically attack him. Beat the shit out of a blind woman. Lacerations all over her face. After physically assaulting another elderly female in here, was wrestled to the ground by the gentleman in the high visibility vest. Driver tried to keep the guy on the bus so we could get here and take him into custody. And that's when the dude just ripped the partition off and went to town. He was like, I was losing consciousness, so I finally just let him out. I gotta get pictures of him. If you could work with Kat on getting video footage, if you could talk to female in the black here and the blue right here, that'd be
Alright, I'll get their statements, I'll get their information, I'll do supplemental, okay?
Do you mind if I grab a picture of your face to document your injuries, if you don't mind? Is that okay?
That's what you have to do.
I do. You're pretty buff.
The officer listens, photographs her injuries, asks how she is feeling. She tells him she is okay, that she knows the bus driver and he drives her home every day, that she is worried about him. She is the one with the cuts on her face and she is worried about someone else.
Are y'all working on getting camera footage?
Yeah, we're calling the safety manager because he can get it immediately.
Do you mind if I take some photographs of your injuries?
Yeah, but can I go somewhere else?
Yes. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere?
Do you want to go sit at the rear of my car, away from everyone?
Yes,
we can bring you out there. You may want to go the other way. They got broken glass on the ground over here.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Okay, I'm okay. All right.
God bless you, bro. Yeah.
God bless you.
He's out here looking for him, so what did you see? What happened?
He's starting to beating the white lady. Can't stop bleeding, and I gave her a lot of napkin. I'm sorry, is that normal?
No.
Okay.
Not normal.
That's scary.
This would be my first. I've been here 5 years.
That's really scary because blood everywhere.
I'm all bloody, you know. I'm gonna get blood on stuff.
You're okay. My main concern is if you want to be more comfortable back here, that's fine with me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the air for you. I'm not gonna shut you in. I know it gets a little claustrophobic back here. So, how you doing, man?
All right. Thank you for coming.
Sorry I wasn't sooner, but thank you for sticking around and taking care of her. I still have ambulances coming for you both. Do you mind if I photograph your injuries now?
Sure.
Any point did you feel like you were gonna lose consciousness?
I don't know. It was kind of a blur when she started hitting me, but I didn't fall down or anything.
Okay. You have a pretty good laceration right below your left eye. This is gonna sound like a real dumb question. If we can find them, do you want to press charges or battery?
I don't know. I don't think so. The other people said it seemed like he was on drugs or having a mental health issue. I don't know. I don't really feel like that's going to help anybody.
Okay. So this is what I'll tell you, is if you don't want to press charges and they don't want to press charges, he's probably not going to get arrested. If you do want to press charges, it's not something that's going to require you to go to court all the time or do anything like that. We handle that.
He attacked the bus driver, and that's unsafe for everyone.
Absolutely. He severely injured the bus driver, okay? And he could have severely injured you more so than you are, or injured other people on that bus. And regardless of drugs or mental health, there's a way we have to act in public. And usually arrest isn't the first step in getting some of that help.
Well, I won't be able
judge.
to ID him, but if everyone else can, then I would consider pressing charges. I don't really know how any of this works.
There's no pressure at all.
He explains what happened after the initial attack on Maggie. A man in a high-visibility vest had jumped in, a passenger, no connection to anyone involved, and tackled Brandon, bringing the confrontation toward the front of the bus. Brandon wanted out, and the driver kept the door closed. What followed is not a confrontation. It is not an argument. It is one man being beaten while trying to protect the people in his care.
Concerns, I want to get you medically cared for. Again, you're free to leave at any point if you say, bring me home. I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. I'll do that, okay? We're probably gonna have a detective come out and investigate this one because the bus driver's pretty injured.
I like him. I know him. He drives me home every day.
So he seems like a very nice guy. Seems like he was looking out for you and everyone on the bus was trying to look out for each other. Are you okay with waiting back here for just a minute? I'll come back and check on you, okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You've been very kind. Just so you guys know, I can't see a daggone thing.
Brandon pulled on the glass partition, yanked it, tore it free, and then reached through the gap and started punching the driver 10 times by the count of witnesses, until the driver, on the edge of blacking out, had no choice but to open the door. Brandon stepped off the bus and walked away.
I've been cool with you, man. I'm gonna ask you to stand up though, turn around, put your hands behind your back real quick.
What I did?
We gotta figure some things out, okay?
What for what?
We got a call that came down. Description very well matches you. It probably isn't you, but we have to figure some stuff out. So.
Man, listen, I just walked up here. I didn't do shit.
Up from where?
I just walked up here from this way and got me to
I got you. I've seen like about 4 other guys wearing beige. So we're gonna be a quick 1-2, figure it out, and then we'll be done, man.
Figure it out, man. I mean, I just had to stand up with my hand behind, but I didn't do nothing.
I got you, but that's why we got to figure it out. So it's just going to be a brief detention, all right, man?
I didn't do nothing. So why you put your hands on me, man?
Listen.
I didn't do nothing, man. I just walked up here.
Here's how it's going to happen. I'm asking you.
I didn't do nothing. So what you asking me?
Can I say something?
Sure.
So how can, if you say y'all seen other guys with bad description?
They're being stopped as well. They ain't the only. He ain't the only one.
Well, I ain't seen nobody stop but me. That's not about to happen.
The officer who finds Brandon 2 blocks from the bus is patient in a way that is almost hard to watch. He explains calmly that there has been an incident and that the description matches Brandon, that he just needs a few minutes to sort it out. Brandon says he just walked up, that he does not know what anyone is talking about.
I understand that, but dude, we have a job we have to do, okay?
You have a job, but I didn't do nothing, man. So what you mean I got to put my hand behind my back until you figure something out? Go ahead and figure it out.
That's how this works.
It's not how it works.
We got
I just walked up.
Proper description.
How you know it's me?
Well, I didn't say it was you.
So what the f you talking about putting my hand behind my back for?
Listen, brother. Yeah, just calm down.
I am calm, but you can't now.
I got you. So
I didn't do nothing. I just walked up here. I just walked up here.
I got you.
33 Alpha 1.
Like I said, I'm asking you nicely to help us out to make the situation
I'm not
go.
helping you out.
33
I didn't do nothing.
You're going to be out with who?
So again, what happens when I ask and it doesn't happen? Like you don't help us out here, right? We're gonna have to use force.
Use force? You mean you gonna use force?
Like I'm saying, we're trying to figure out an incident.
And you gonna have to figure it out, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. So you have to figure it out.
Like I'm saying, we're going to briefly detain you.
You ain't about to briefly detain shit, because I didn't do shit. So that's not about to happen. You're not about to briefly detain nothing, man. Because I didn't do nothing. I just walked up here.
Like I said, man, I'm giving you a lot of chances.
You ain't giving me no chances, man. How you giving me some chances? I just walked up here, you gonna tell me to put my hands behind my back for nothing? Man, f you. They put my hand behind my back for nothing. I ain't do shit. What? I ain't do shit. So what the hell you talking about?
I don't want to do this. But
man, I'm not putting my hand behind my back on shit. I didn't do shit.
The officer does not argue with him. He does not raise his voice. He asks simple questions in a calm tone and gives Brandon more than enough opportunity to make this easier than it needs to be.
You talking about?
We y'all detaining, what y'all gonna do?
You ain't about to stand. Nah, I ain't no. He ain't gotta stand. Nothing.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
You ain't gotta be part of nothing. Hey, man.
Brandon refuses every single one of them. He will not put his hands behind his back. He will not sit down. He will not stop talking long enough to hear a complete sentence. He keeps insisting that he just walked up.
Don't run up on me. I ain't do shit.
I was just trying to inform you that 36 and 33 is out with that subject.
The right hand.
36 Alpha 1. Start me another unit down here and possibly a supervisor for use of force.
Yeah, see supervisor. Cause I ain't even.
I'll be in route.
I just walked up here. And you gonna grab me and tell me I'm under arrest for nothing?
He's good. He's good.
Hey man, if you gonna get
just let
off me, man.
I got this. Switch.
I'm gonna ask you one more time to get off me.
Okay. Lift your leg.
$33. We got him detained.
Did you get off the cat bus after getting out of Gateway? Okay. Well, like I said, we're trying to figure it out, and you being aggressive towards us.
Aggressive.
When I'm asking you to do simple things, you just walked up here from where?
From the damn I don't fucking know.
How'd your hands get all torn up?
I just came up here. I ain't do nothing. I just walked up here. They pulled up saying I fit the description or something. I just walked up here.
You want to set him up?
Come on, brother. Set up for me. Why do you have to do this?
I ain't do shit. What the f you talking about?
Why didn't
bro?
you just like listen when I was talking to you about what we were doing?
Bro, how you gonna pull up on me and tell me I fit the description on something that I just walked up there?
You think I would just make that up?
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Jump in, broken, you get knocked out.
I never get knocked out. Okay. Never.
Sit down, dude.
Never. Never. I'm about
In the car.
You can't do you doing all that with that bag with the cuffs on me. You won't ever do this with cuffs on me. I promise you that.
Do it out of the way.
Light it out, foot your ass though. Yeah, I'll never get knocked out.
The officer tells him directly, if you do not cooperate, we are going to have to use force. This is not a threat, it is information. A last clear warning before the situation changes. Brandon tells him that is not about to happen. He is wrong about that too. Brandon does not go down easily. Even with multiple officers he is fighting.
What the f you gonna do?
Not with the explosive violence of the bus attack, but with the grinding, constant resistance of someone who has been in this situation before and knows how to make it difficult. He is eventually on the ground, cuffed, still talking. He says he never gets knocked out. He says they will never do this to him. He asks what the hell they think they are doing. None of it changes what is happening. Brandon Collier has 43 prior arrests in Chatham County, Georgia, dating back to 2002. Aggravated battery, aggravated assault, drug possession, obstruction, resisting, terroristic threats, cruelty to children. Just months before the bus attack, he was arrested for threatening people in public while holding an upside-down liquor bottle as a weapon. When officers confronted him, he fought them. He was charged with 2 counts of felony obstruction, battery, and terroristic threats, possession of drug-related objects, and probation violation. He bonded out, and he was released back into the public. A few months later, he got on a bus. The mayor of Savannah condemned the attack publicly. Transit officials said they were deeply disturbed. New safety shields were ordered for the CAT buses. Driver training protocols were announced for review. All of that matters. None of it helps Maggie or the bus driver with what they are going to carry from this day forward. The bus driver's injuries were serious and disfiguring. Maggie lost the use of one of her prosthetic eyes in the attack. Multiple teeth were chipped or broken. The recovery for both of them was lengthy and difficult. In October 2025, Brandon Collier took a plea deal. 1 count of aggravated battery, 1 count of aggravated assault, the exploitation and intimidation of a disabled adult, criminal damage to property, willful obstruction, terroristic threats, 10 years in prison, 10 years of probation to follow. Sentenced as a repeat offender, which means no parole eligibility on the prison portion. He will serve every day of it. There is something the officer said during the street stop that has stayed with me since I first watched this footage. He told Brandon, "I am going to ask you nicely to help us out, to make this easier for you." Brandon had just beaten a blind woman and a bus driver. He had walked 2 blocks and sat down like it was an ordinary afternoon, and an officer was still asking him nicely. That restraint, in a situation where most people would have none, is what made the arrest clean, what made the case airtight. Drop a comment below When Maggie said she did not want to press charges because she thought he might have mental health issues, what did that moment make you feel? Because I think it is one of the most remarkable things in this entire piece of footage, and I want to know how it landed for you. If this one stayed with you, hit the like button. Subscribe so you are here for the next one. I will see you there.